Hello Chocks and Chockettes, now in between, Roberto here for another video review, this time of the Galaxy Enchanted Eggs. Yeah, so these are the sort of sparkly pink ones basically, yeah, so we've only about last year, I might have reviewed them before. Yes, what does it say? So it says Galaxy Chocolate with crunchy caramel rolled in rose gold, I can't say it. So what does it say? Galaxy chocolate with crunchy caramel rolled in rose gold. I can't say it. Let's try again. Galaxy chocolate with crunchy caramel rolled in rose gold. There we go. Goodness me. Yeah, so it's well, you know, a bit of a tongue twister there. Yeah, so there's caramel in there as well. So that's interesting. I didn't remember them having caramel in before. I thought they didn't remember that at all. So that's interesting. It looks like actually, if I'm looking at these ones at the bottom, it's a solid. Caramel, not runny caramel. So yeah, interesting. Very interesting. He did I think it was last year, did a gold version, didn't he, as well, or the year before. They used to have, you know, rather than this sort of pink gold, it was gold I think they used to do. So I don't know if it was any different. I can't remember now. I think I have reviewed them, so we'll have to look back. But interesting one. Yeah, so yeah, I think it looked very nice. I think yeah, I'll say. Sort of the typical affair. It's got that nest, of course, as is always the case with. It's like a ring, actually, isn't it? Like a rose gold ring. Obviously, it's in a tree this time, so there's no meadow or anything like that, which is often the case. Any butterflies? Can't see any. No. Okay, yeah. So we've got the nest at least. There we go. So it's saying half a bag there is 40 grams, 206 calories. So presumably that means it's 412 in the whole thing. There we go. 80 grams. Yeah, Galaxy chocolate with crunchy caramel rolled in rose gold. Yeah, I said it right that time. Portions per pack 2, I've worked that out. 400 grams, 516 calories, 27 grams of fat, 16 of which are saturates. So not too bad then, that's on the lower end of the 500 to 550 scale that chocolate usually has. So yeah, not bad, but still calorific of course. Yeah, and then per 40 grams, which is half the bag, 206 calories as I said, so 412 for the whole bag. 11 grams of fat, so 22 for the whole bag. 6.4 which are saturates, so yeah, so 12.8 for the whole bag. Okay, interesting. Anything else in it? Any palm oil? I don't know if Galaxy has palm oil in it. It says milk chocolate with crunchy caramel pieces, 8%, dusted with a rose gold coloured coating. There you go. Any palm? Yeah, palm fat at least. Because palm fat's the same as palm oil, pretty much, isn't it? Same difference, I guess, as far as the environment's concerned. Presumably. Milk chocolate, natural vanilla extract. Oh, sorry, natural vanilla extract. Milk chocolate contains milk solids 14% minimum and cocoa solids 25% minimum. Milk chocolate contains vegetable fats in addition to cocoa butter, suitable for vegetarians. Okay, yeah, very nice, very interesting. Bit of a plain back though, but I think other than this bit, of course, but I think it looks quite nice, yeah. So I think it's in between Galaxy's new rebrand where they're very white, the packaging. This has got the sort of matte look still, but the new packaging is very sort of white, very stark. I don't like it as much really, but maybe it'll grow on me, I don't know. But yeah, I kind of quite like the look of this really, but I don't know. I guess it's time to have the rebrand. Maybe they've had the same branding for quite some time now, so we'll see how it looks in time. Maybe it'll grow on me, as I say. Well, let's give these an open. Let's do it. Give them an open. Okay, let's give these Galaxy Enchanted Eggs an open. Yeah, so very interesting, look very nice. So we'll see how many's in the pack. Basically, sort of rose gold coated chocolate eggs with crunchy caramel inside as well, and chocolate of course. Yeah, it looks like an interesting one really. Quite excited. Yeah, so done about how many is it? 760 reviews I think now time recording. So if you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. And after you've done so, there'll be a playlist, well, a link to a playlist in the top right corner of all my other reviews. So yeah, check those out as well. Hope you like them. Okay, so you can see it's really, you know, butchered the pack a bit, but you can see there's not really very well filled here. So, you know, yeah, it's very small. Not really bunched up either, so it's still quite, you know, it's quite flat. Yeah, you can see there's a seam at the bottom which could never contain anything. There's a seam at the top, but yeah, you can see there's hardly anything in there, is there? You know, compared to how big it was. A bit poor that, you know, a bit poor. So I'm just going to roughly measure that really. So this is what it roughly is. It's about 6 centimetres roughly, give or take. I mean, it's probably less than that, 5.5 really, but we'll say 6. In fact, no, 5.5. It's 5.5 is the contents really there. But 6 at most if you want to look at it that way. It's about, and then it's about 14. So it's less than, you know, so it's over 50% smaller than bigger than it needs to be, you know. This is shelf presents and things, but even so. Okay. Right, yeah, see, I remember reviewing these before, and I said they look quite brown, so let's see what they're like this time. Brown gold, I think I called it. So let's have a look. They are a bit more rosy. They've got like a bit of a gold, unless it's it might be the yellow off my top actually. Yeah, it might be. I think it might be my yellow top reflecting in it, you know. They look quite rosy though, don't they? I think they're better than they used to be. I'm sure I used to say it was basically brown gold. So it's a bit confusing because my yellow top I think is reflecting off them. You know, so I'll try and, yeah, so you can see there. This, I mean, they look a bit, yeah. What do you think? I don't know. I mean, obviously the camera might be lying a bit there with the coloration, but they look quite metallic though. You definitely say that, but I don't know if they're not very pink. You see that yellow in the top there? That's off my top. That bit's a reflection there. I thought it was like a bit of gold tint to them, but it's actually me. That does confuse matters. So when I saw that, it looked quite nice actually. I thought, oh, it got like a little gold highlight in some angles, but it's actually my top. So yeah. So if I can avoid my top giving a reflection there. Yeah, I don't know. What do you reckon? I mean, they look a bit brown, don't they? And they're quite shiny. I don't know if they're not quite. Are they really rose gold? I don't know. They're a bit brown, I think. They're a bit on the brown side, to be honest with you. Could be that it's the chocolate underneath. I felt this last time, and I'm sure I said brown gold last time. I think that's the gist. I think they are. I don't know. I feel like it might be the chocolate coming through has made it impossible. Maybe it is rose gold normally, but I'm not sure. I'm not. They're almost rose gold, I think. Almost. I mean, they look better than I remember, though, to be honest with you. So maybe it's slightly better than it used to be. Measurement wise, 2.25 in height. The width at the widest point pretty much is about 1.6, 1.7. Okay, but they are egg shaped, which is something at least. A lot of these, I'll say the Galaxy ones, for instance, not Galaxy, the Aero ones, for instance, like sort of giant suppositories or whatever, or capsules. You know, you can see the difference there. This is actually egg shaped, whereas these are sort of just two identical halves stuck together. But eggs aren't symmetrical, so yeah. This is quite mottled, the Galaxy egg as well. Yeah, you can see it's got little, which I guess eggs do have, so it's not too bad. Not sure what to make of the colour really. It's slightly rosy. I think I said last time, as I say, we reviewed these a couple of years ago, that it was very brown. They do look a bit more rosy this time. So obviously my top is not helping, giving them that yellow sheen. So I can't really cover it unfortunately, but yes, there you go, you can see it there. If I cover myself up a bit. Yeah, it's hard to say, but yeah. Okay. Alright, let's give one a cut then. Let's see what they're like. There's no noticeable seam either, which is quite nice. The seam's probably, well, in fact, yeah, there's a vertical seam slightly visible on this one. In some areas, I think. Slightly. You can kind of see it there. Basically, the seam is covered by the rose gold covering. Clear see close up don't look too great. It is quite brown, isn't it? It is quite brown. I think because it's a very thin coating. So even cut it then, see what it's like. Quite solid these, so it might be quite difficult. There we go. Okay, so you can see there, it's very thin coating, which is probably why it looks brown. See there's crunchy pieces in there, crunchy caramel pieces as well, so quite prevalent. The knife has left some grooves there. But it's very thin coating, and I think that's probably why it looks very brown rather than rose gold, and why it's a mottled look, because it's not quite covered it very well. But it does make it look like an egg. Excuse me, because eggs are quite mottled, aren't they? You have those little speckles and things, so it does kind of work. But I'm not sure they're very rosy, rose gold like, but they're almost there. Brown gold, I think. But better than I remembered anyway. Alright, well let's give them a taste, I think. Let's do it. let's give them a taste. Okay, once again, these Galaxy Enchanted Eggs taste. So yes, so Galaxy, what's it say? Galaxy chocolate with crunchy caramel rolled in rose gold. There you go, so tongue twister, but I said it again, okay? That's what it says there. It will focus in, yes. Right, so yeah, I've got a couple. I think it's more, they don't really look very rose goldy, as I said, look a bit brown goldy to me, but I don't know, I think they give the semblance off slightly, but I think it's just the fact that it's the chocolate coming through. It needs a thicker coating. It's a very thin coating, as we saw, so that's probably why. Yeah. There we go. All right, let's give it a taste. Let's do it. Let's give it a taste. Just pop one in. You might think it have a crunchy shell. It doesn't. Not bad. Galaxy chocolate is one of my favourite creamy chocolates, I say. You know, like you often get Belgian chocolates and things, Lindt chocolate, quite creamy chocolate. Galaxy is one I think really sort of pulls it off, just works really well. I think in this case though, the sort of like the caramel chunks in it make it, I don't think it really adds to the chocolate, you know. I usually quite like crunchy pieces in my chocolate. But I'm not sure here. I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure. It's okay. I mean, they look quite nice, you know, but so there's no crisp. That rose gold coating is doesn't give it any crunch or anything like that. It's just literally a colour, you know. There's no crunch to biting into, which you might expect. There's no sugar shell or anything like that. Okay. Okay. I think yeah, they're okay. I think for me it's just a bit I mean, they're sort of not quite, it doesn't really taste very caramelly, you know, it just has a bit of a crunch in there, but it tastes enough to kind of affect the chocolate. Kind of detracts from the sort of the nice Galaxy chocolate, really. I think I don't think it adds to it. It kind of catches in your throat as well a bit with that sort of, I don't know if it's the chocolate or the caramel, I'm not sure. Okay, I don't think they're quite as good as I thought they'd be. It's disappointing they don't have like a crispy shell. You know, you might be thinking that as well, but they don't have any candy shell or anything, which I think is perhaps disappointing. And I'm not sure about the crunchy caramel pieces. I don't think they're needed really. Normally I'm all for such things, but I just don't really think they're adding to it. You can't really taste them that much. But what they do add is not really anything great, really. You know, I feel like they don't really add anything. I feel like they only detract from the chocolate rather than add to it. Not awful or anything though. But I just think it's the lack of a shell is a bit disappointing. I mean, they don't look too great. They look okay. I think if you don't really look at them and you just sort of, you know, have a glance, think, oh yeah, rose gold. But when you really look at them, they look very brown. I'd say it'd be nice if it was a sugar shell, like some kind of coating to give it a bit of a crunch. But so you could argue, oh, there's a crunch on the inside, you know, but I don't think it really, it's not that crunchy. It's more like a sort of bit of a honeycomby type, a weak honeycomb type sort of crunch. Without the sort of chewy, sticking in your teeth type honeycomby effect, you know. I don't think really, I don't know, it doesn't seem to add to the chocolate. I don't know, it doesn't really taste, no, I quite like Galaxy chocolate normally, as I mentioned, but I think this one just seems to taste a bit, yeah, not quite as good as just a regular Galaxy taste, really. I don't know, you know, swings and roundabouts, but roughly I think that's the case. So it's not great. I don't know, I think they look nice, and they're a nice little sort of Easter thing, if you know what I mean. But I think if you just really delve into it, you know, I think they're a bit, yeah. unconvincing. I just think the honeycomb or the caramel, whatever it is, crunchy caramel pieces, it says 8%. I think they just take away from the nice creamy Galaxy chocolate taste, and they just don't really give anything better in replacement for it, or yeah, if you know what I mean. You just take away from the nice taste of the chocolate rather than add to it, add a separate taste. They give a bit of a nice texture there with that sort of crunch, but it's not very noticeable. It'd be better if to add a sugar shell, as I say, or something a bit, I don't know, hard one to say that, because of course you might say, well, that's just a bit too not really in fitting with Galaxy, and I could probably understand that actually. I think it'd be just better if they were just solid Galaxy chocolate. I can understand why they've tried to do something a bit different, because they probably felt they needed to, because there's no sugar shell and things, but I just feel that would have been better. As I say, I think the caramel just doesn't really add to the experience, and it just takes away, and it doesn't really give you any particularly nice taste or particularly nice crunch. It's sort of there, but not. The taste is not really there, and it just gives you a bit of a, let's say, just stops you tasting the nice chocolate as much, So yeah, so it's not really that great. The rose gold, as I say, they look okay at first glance. If you don't really overanalyze them, which I've done, they're not too bad. But I think you probably just look at me, well, actually, they're a bit brown, a bit brown gold, as I say. So maybe for me, these are a 3 out of 5. They're pretty average, really. They're still nice. So average chocolate is nice. The average tasting chocolate is nice. So you're not going to hate them or anything like that. But they're just not really. They're disappointing. They're not as good as you'd think, and they'd be better off if they weren't. It's all smoke and mirrors, really. If it was just solid Galaxy chocolate and just literally brown, I think you'd be happier. Well, maybe not. I mean, the appearance is not bad. If you don't really look at it, it's not bad actually. But it doesn't add anything other than a look. The rose gold, brown gold. Yeah, it's no sugar shell, which you might be expecting or anything like that. And as I say, in the inside, caramel pieces don't really add anything to the taste either, just take away. So yeah, as I said, it'd be better if it was just solid Galaxy chocolate. So 3 out of 5, yeah. But as I say, it just takes away from the taste, and that's why it's not as high a rating as just a regular Galaxy would be, because that caramel just makes it not taste as nice. So yeah, 3 out of 5. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed that review. You know the drill by now, I'm sure, but leave a comment or free, like my videos as well, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And yeah, check out the YouTube member program. Great way to support the channel, but check out the tiers, different ones give you different things, so please read it carefully. Check out the Discord chat as well, links in the description. Great way to keep in touch with me and other people on the channel. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye for now. See ya.